Hello everyone, it is I, Debonair, you know me as the host of this here channel, known as Indie Year. We're going to get your game up and running as fast as we possibly can by studying the one and only Pokemon Legends Arceus. Today we're going to be embarking on creating our very own Pokemon-like game. Um, it is going to allow you to be able to do similar things to what you see in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Let's give you guys a quick demo right now, and then we're going to get started on this lengthy tutorial. I am going to, however, split this up into segments for you guys. Right now we have a character upon the screen. Let's increase the size of that screen to see it a little bit better. This is a Pokemon trainer that we have grabbed from the interwebs. All right. I'm going to also release this Docs once this channel gets to 1,000 subscribers. Once we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to make sure that all of the Docs that I have are released. So please make sure that you share this with someone else so we can grow very quickly. All right, so now I have this button on the screen right here, and it is our grab button. It will make the Pokeball teleport to our character, who, as you can see, does have a breathing animation. Right. Next, I'm going to turn the character around using our camera control. All right, which is something I'm going to show you how to achieve in a moment. And then followed by that, we now have the throw button where we could throw Pokeball. Ooh, that Pokeball didn't go to. Oh no! Oh no! Well, as you can see, we have captured the square. Um, yeah, let me drink some more water real quick. All right. And now the Pokeball is waiting for us to go grab it. And right, run to it. All right, and we've grabbed the Pokeball. And we're gonna need an inventory system and things like that. All of this is achieved using Buildbox. It has given me the quickest and easiest way to develop my video games. We're currently working on our main project, which is Battle Network Ultimate. So if that sounds like something you're into, you know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So let's get back into it. Our character is a 3D model inside of a T-pose. We had to angle it using these parameters. However, if you better position yours when you initially begin using the 3D model, you can get easier results in your numbers in these sections. Z and Y and things of that nature are going to be different. So do understand that it is not an obligation to specifically have your character follow or the same things that we have, but this will just throw you into the same ballpark, right? Inside of our character, we have to place nodes that are going to get our character to function like we want it to. So, let's go into the most important node. The node that gets us most motivated is some kind of movement. So what we did here was first grabbed all of our animations, all right, because we do want our character to be able to move. That gets us so excited, right? And how we did that was by heading to the link in the description, which is Mixamo. Mixamo is an easy and quick, fast way to um, get character animations. As you can see here, we have standing to crouch, crouch idle, jump. We haven't implemented that yet. Throw, which you just saw, and neutral idle, which is basically always playing. We have the running animation last, and these are all being implemented and animated into our original character, which is a T-pose. These character nodes are all FBX files. And again, once we get to 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers, I will be releasing the BB docs for this. please make sure to share. Now, in order to get this node here, all right, which I call standard 3D position movement, all right, we had to grab this specific grouping of nodes from the link in the description. The link in the description is to the BB Docs forum, or the BB Docs section of Buildbox and the forum, and it is known as like the Minecraft type character movement. And so we downloaded that, and then we had to actually manipulate it. And so as you can see, I added is moving and is idle. These are currently not necessary in our current build, but our other build of like what we used the same thing for our previous game that we were working on before this, and that was necessary in order to get the animations to function properly. Now, however, the animations are functioning specifically with the button. So once the button activates the movement, the character begins the running animation. After that, the movement here is then executed. Okay. However, having the standard 3D movement implemented allows us to have this camera rotate. This is the specific camera rotate that gives you that third person feel for things like FPS and again games like Minecraft. All right. So we're going to then head over to our UI screen, because our UI screen possesses the rest of the movement activation. This right here we call, or I call, cam joystick, and this is controlling the camera, but it's also controlling the character as well, allowing the camera to specify which direction the the character model is facing. Now, we did take and turn our character around in order to properly have it positioned during gameplay, because the camera or the character was facing us. The character used to be facing us, now it's not. We simply, did a 180-degree to get it to look like it's facing the opposite way. And now our movement is controlled along the z-axis. Okay, we go here to our movement. As you guys can see, it's going -5 instead of +5, again because we rotated the character. It would have been +5 if we wanted the character to come towards us. However, we don't want the character to come towards us, and the camera is positioned in back of the character. We probably could have moved the camera to get that +5 if you wanted to be positive, but I wasn't really worrying about that. So again, this is achieved with this camera. We go into it specifically, okay? The cam joystick and joystick sin, the way they have it implemented in the node that we downloaded before is like so. They added this extra, and this basically makes it work. Without this extra here, the spawn lock location, number 1, without that there, this node doesn't work. Okay. And that is because, of course, all this code that's inside. All right. I'm not going to get into it too much, partially because, one, I don't know how it works. I'm not trying to learn how to code. I'm trying to get a video game produced. If you're here to learn how to code, you're in the wrong place. However, it is important that you learn to manipulate the code. So basically, if you can copy and paste or erase something and play with it, you may, one, accidentally learn how to code, but two, you will at least know what to remove and what to add in order to get things to function the way you desire them to function. Um, for instance, one of these nodes here, I mean, not one of these nodes, one of these codes uh, basically determines the radius over here. And I think the radius is up here. Yeah, let radius. So you can have radius here, and then of course you can manipulate it here. That means that if you were to add something else in here, resembling this color, you can have, information here that you can manipulate. That makes it a lot faster. Um, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get out of that, but just know that that allows that to work, and it could be a little loose. So if you want it to be, if you want it to work a little bit more properly, like right now, I think I have it on 75 or something. So we go down into this node, this camera rotate node. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna manipulate this instead of being 2, because I hate the way it works with 2. We're going to make it 3. All right, and that's just it moves a little faster that way. Um, so I'm gonna. Oh, wait. That's never mind. Grab the ball. Go. Turn around. Everything's still working properly. Throw. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it back. I added a trail to it. You don't have to. As I said, this aiming thing doesn't work properly all the way. Switch it. Yeah, now I can't switch. Cool. All right. Go and throw. Yeah, that's a hit. Fire. That's what I'm talking about. So that should explain the movement and the way that it's moving. This vector move node also works in tandem with the camera rotate, and this vector move simply makes sure that um, the new rotation of your um, character is going to uh, be, forward, up, down, left, right. Your new forward position is going to be wherever you turned. It works with dynamic character, but right now I have the character as kinematic. I forget why I chose kinematic, but we'll find out as we go, as we move forward. Now, the animation is being triggered, of course, by the different UI button. Okay, so once we press the throw button, the character is going to throw. Once we press the run button, your character is going to run. Upon starting, the character is going to be in the neutral idle position. Make sure that if you do not want any of these to clash, you put some kind of signal threshold in between. This will allow however many signals you have chosen. I have chosen one to pass through. And then as long as it doesn't matter how many you connect, only one will pass through at any given time, allowing for, again, specific functions to not crash into each other. Um, you can manipulate this accordingly, or you can specify the length, how long you want certain things to occur, and that can help you also. But definitely, um, signal threshold is kind of the way to go. So now that we have standard walking and running implemented or understood somewhat, okay, um, at least for us, there is another way you can do it with, of course, your, what is it, directional movement is moving and things of that nature. So just put move, be like move in a direction. Right, you could use this. The problem with implementing this mode of movement is it's just annoying. And again, whatever way your character is facing is not the way the camera moves. All right. Later on, we'll be figuring out how to have it so that whatever way your character is facing is always the way that the character moves, regardless of how the camera functions. But until then, let's get into programming of the Pokeball. So right now we have our character being able to grab the Pokeball, right? And that is implemented because of an attachment feature that we downloaded. Links are going to be in the description to that specific video from the individual who created it, created the attachment. But if we go into the Pokeball itself, right? As you can see, we have an attached to target. This node is actually having the Pokeball attached to wherever you specify. For us, it is our right hand. You can have some parts connected from like Mixamo, and these are their normal naming conventions here. However, in our model, that's not how they're named. So because of this, you can place their alternate name here, which we have done. Okay. And then you can position where it attaches to specifically by moving it here or rotating it or whatever you want. This is achieved with this code. Again, though, this code belongs to someone, as you guys can see. I actually had to purchase this code, but a free version is linked in the description, and you can use that to get similar results. All right. So as soon as we hit the UI button, the grab button, as you guys can see here, okay, it's automatically going to attach. So basically, no matter where that ball is, the UI button causes it to attach. I tried to implement a if collider. So basically, if the character collides with the ball and the button is pressed, then it will attack. However, that didn't allow for the throwing mechanism that I have implemented. All right. This one is the throw button. If the throw button is activated after a few seconds of delay, the ball will detach. And the cool thing is that this attach feature, the ball, as you guys can see, follows the momentum of the hand, or it gains some momentum from the hand. And since it gains some momentum from the hand because the hand is, of course, moving it, that after those couple of seconds, just like in real life, after you throw, the ball is gone and it uses that momentum to travel forward. All right. So this is achieved because I wait for the ball. I wait about zero point 0.4 seconds, 0.4 seconds for the ball to detach. And then once that happens, just at the right moment, ball is gone. So you're definitely going to need this node. Again, links are going to be in the description to how you guys can go and obtain these nodes. But if you want this full BB doc, please make sure that you share this with as many people as you possibly can so that I can get to 1,000 subscribers. That way, I will make sure to release all BB docs of all my projects in the description for enjoyment. Now, here we have if the ball collides with, specifically right now, the cube. But with this if collide statement, we can make more. So you can have it be anything you want, as you guys can see, sphere, anything that we have available in our 3D world can be what the ball collides with and what can happen after the ball collides with something. So right now we spawn a secondary ball with different properties and we defeat this ball. Okay. And when we defeat this ball, that's it. As you guys can see, we have the trail enabled. I placed a different kind of picture on it so it can have a different look to it, if you will. That's why it looks like a bunch of thin lines. I wanted to try something out just different. But all in all, that's how the ball works. That's how the ball is able to be grabbed and be thrown. Um, Simply with this attach node. Now, as I said, the problem with this ball or the problem with this system, I did find even on my phone is pretty big. But with big phones or with tablets and things of that nature, for some reason, the size of the screen dictates how the ball's physics works. It's very odd to me. So I do have to combat that some. So let's say I give it a 75%. Whoa. Okay, that's too big. Can I do smaller? Smaller. Let's do iPhone 4. Okay. So let's see. iPhone 4, what it's going to do. Throw it. All right, so far so good. Let's do 50%. Grab ball, throw it, throw it again. A little better. So we're gonna see where it starts messing up at. Throw it again. Yeah, that is what happens. Okay. So for some reason, depending on how big your screen is, determines whether or not the ball can be thrown far. Right? As you can see, it can't be thrown at all now. And so the solution for that, I do believe, would be to instantly defeat the ball. Okay. So defeat the ball, and upon defeating the ball, it's going to be defeat the ball, spawn this new ball from the current location that the ball is supposed to be, and have the new ball move forward. After you have the new ball move forward and hit the other, like matter of fact, no. Matter of fact, I think you can take this ball, spawn test ball, right? Spawn a test ball and have the test ball move forward. Fine. So defeat this ball. Defeat, spawn a new ball. Okay. And I think what else can you? I don't even think you need to detach anymore. So spawn a new ball. Oh, and then it should have properties. It should have like um move. So probably move. We could probably move it and then move it, um I guess negative Z or something like that. Let's try that out. So let's hit play. And notice that I just test some things, right? Grab the ball. Okay. Throw the ball. Grab the ball. Oh no, now we got more Pokeballs. Oh, that's gonna crash me. All right. Oh, because it's always spawning. Okay, cool. Let's not have that happen. Don't want anything to crash while this is that. Okay. So let's see what's wrong. When I press, it is defeating the ball and spawning a new ball. So the new ball is not, the old ball is not able to attach. Um, that's the grab. Yeah, that's the grab button. Why did I do that? There. Okay. And I want to, if this is pressed, detach and spawn and defeat the other ball. Defeat the ball, spawn a new ball. Okay, let's see. Sometimes I get a little bit confused with what node is doing what. Let's see. I throw now. Dang. Oh, okay. So, because I threw, right? So again, we should still use that time. Um, and I think it's defeating the ball too early. So we should do wait a couple seconds, defeat the ball, spawn one, and move it. It looks like a Z axis is going the wrong way. So let's try the X axis. Let's do that. All right, let's try it out. So a lot of this is trial and error, troubleshooting as they would call it. Hmm. That's not too bad. I mean, it let go, it spawned a new ball, but the ball isn't moving. And I'm wondering why. I'm not understanding why the ball is not moving. Let's go 10 right there. Throw it. Okay. So my ball is not moving because what? Ooh, maybe we could say follow rotation and maybe that will help. Maybe that will help. Try that one more time. Grab the ball, turn around, throw the ball. Nope. Yeah, so it's going to take me a while to figure that one out. I mean, I like the freeze frame. Ooh, that's cool. That's so cool. But not not to really work like I would like it to. Oh, it's probably because of the detach. Maybe we needed to detach it also. I'm gonna try one more time. But maybe it didn't have any momentum in something. I'm gonna detach and spawn. Oh, okay. Hmm. Well, it defeated the ball after those seconds. Hmm. I don't know what's the problem. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it should spawn and defeat the other one. Um, even though I feel like I did that already. Yes, yes. It doesn't move. I don't understand why it doesn't move. So, like I said, the solution to this is possibly also not the ball itself, but spawn the Pokeball, the new Pokeball from the character model instead of the hand, instead of the ball model. And then just position it where you want it to turn from or come from, or where you want, where the hand normally is when that animation stops, right? But yeah, that's because that problem is hard to fix. We're gonna leave that alone until we fix it, okay? All right, so that's the Pokeball um throwing. That's throwing for the Pokeball. Uh, in order to capture, if you want the Pokeball to capture, you're gonna need, at least for me right now, I need two Pokeballs. The first Pokeball is the one that we throw. All right. Once that Pokeball collides with the cube slash Pokemon, once we put Pokemon in, okay, we're going to defeat that Pokeball. After we defeat that Pokeball, that's it. Oh, okay, I didn't remove it. Yeah. So we defeat the Pokeball and remove it. That's it. Okay. Actually, dang, now I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad because we did defeat that Pokeball. Dang, now I gotta try it out. I gotta try. I'm sorry, guys. Definitely gotta try it out. But the edited version of this video is going to be way better, right? um, let me see. So defeat the Pokeball. After we defeat the Pokeball, spawn the new Pokeball. And after we stood down, now, bam. We throw the Pokeball. We throw the Pokeball. We attach the Pokeball. At the same time, we're going to defeat the Pokeball. And when we defeat the Pokeball, we're going to spawn a new Pokeball, and that Pokeball is going to move somewhere. Let's see. Let's see if that's the answer to our problems. Fire. Let's see. Throw it. Fire. Okay, Pokeballs are getting defeated. Pokeballs are getting spawned, but these Pokeballs are not going anywhere. And maybe those Pokeballs are static. Maybe that's why. Let's see. We go to this Pokeball right now. It says no. It says it's dynamic. Um. So maybe if I make it kinematic, maybe that'll fix it. Hmm. I don't know what happened over there, but yeah, we'll go back to dynamic because that looks like that's the only way everything's working. Even my cube started messing up for that one. Yeah, so it's important that that stays that way. All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone right now, and we're just gonna leave it the way it is. Moving on though. After it collides with the cube, it's defeated. That's gonna be it. From there, a new Pokeball is spawned. Okay, and the new Pokeball that we spawn, it has different properties, right? So let's take this Pokeball and make sure it's the new Pokeball, which is our animated Pokeball. I like the animated Pokeball because the animated Pokeball, at least for us, possesses the ability to open and close. We assign it there. Okay. Next, what we're going to have to do is go into our secondary Pokeball that has been spawned. And now this is our animated Pokeball. As you guys can see, we have opening, we have closing and we have opening. Yes, I spelled Pokeball wrong. It kind of helps though. I spelled ball wrong. I was in a rush. Okay. So this is the position animation. And what this position animation does is the part where our Pokeball is floating, where it moves out the way. That's what that does. It puts it in a better position, a more angled position that I like. It looks more realistic from regular Pokemon games, right? Um, After is positioned there, it's going to spawn this here, which is our, what is that? This is our cylinder and Pokeball combo. Okay. And they have animation on them that makes them look the way that they do, the color that they do. All right. You don't need this, but I liked it. And then we had to position that accordingly. I don't know why I can't see it on this screen down here, but it's all right. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where it went on this screen. I don't know how I'm going to find it, but it's not there. Here we have the Pokeball closing. So after that animation goes, the opening animation goes and everything comes out of the Pokeball and things of that nature. We have a small delay and then it closes. When it closes, it positions itself somewhere so that it can fall. And it bounces once it is full, of course. We had some other things we were playing with, right? Like this right here. This is if it collides with our character, defeat it. And hopefully, once we have it collide with our character, we can add the Pokemon specifically to the inventory. This rotates it so that makes sure that the beam and the ball and things of that nature are where they belong, are directly facing the Pokemon or the cube, as you guys can see in the video. And that's about it for that Pokeball. So now, once that is all set up accordingly, okay, those nodes are set it up. You can basically understand the entire process. Grab Pokeball, you know how that's executed. Turning, you know how that's executed. Throwing, you know how that's executed. And movement, you know how that is executed. Now, I don't know how easy that is for you guys to understand. So nodes used are going to be listed in the description section. But also, most importantly, if you desire to have this very BB dock ready for you to manipulate and play with, please make sure that you share. I think last but not least, you definitely need to know the a way to manipulate, what is it, like a half ring? I forget what I used that for. I think I was supposed to use that for something else. But yeah, you don't need all those. Hmm. I think I'll just get right here.